Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Once again, I am Raju Upadhyay from CIMAGE College, Patna, Department of IT. Today, I'll be talking about simple Java program structure. That means we are going to talk about what are the essential components which we can have inside any Java program, right? So as a essential component of a Java program structure, we have 5 important things. The first thing is that you can have documentation section or comment section, right? Where you can describe about your program. That means if you have written a program for a particular logic, so you can explain about the program logic, why we are going to write it, the first thing. So let's say I have written a program and I wanted to share my program, my logic to somebody else. So obviously it's not going to be very, very convenient for the people who are going to read my program. So in order to make them understand about the logic of my program, the gist of my particular application, so you can write at the top of the program as a documentation section, right? Or apart from that, we can have package statement. Normally, whenever we write a Java application, we try to put our class into a package. So as already we know, in the Java system, all classes are divided into so many packages. So even we write a program. So we wanted that our written program or our classes should be placed separately into a particular package, right? So you may have a package statement just after the comment section. After that, once you have done the package work, then after you can have set of import statement. Obviously, if you are going to write a Java application, so in the Java application, we may use so many different kind of methods, so many different kind of class. So obviously, we are using so many different methods of the different classes, which has been created by Sun Microsystem. So obviously, we need to understand what are the methods we are going to use, and those method belongs to which class, and those classes belong to which package. So we may import so many packages and classes into a program which we are going to use inside the application. And once you have decided all import statement, then we may have class definition. So as everybody knows, as you people are knowing, so every program of the Java must have at least one class. So we have to write the class declaration. And just within the class, we used to write main function, right? So main function is the entry point for a program to execute for JV, right? So again, I can summarize, as I mentioned, in any simple Java program structure, you will be having document section or comment section. You can write document section or comment section anywhere, but ideally, if you are going to write any briefing of that particular program, we write it at the top. Just after that, you may have package statement. That means package statement is going to be the first executable statement inside a Java program. And it has to be written as a first line of your Java program. And just after the package, whatever classes you are going to use inside your Java application which you are going to create, all those packages need to be packages as well as classes need to be imported by using the import statement. And then class need to be declared, class need to be defined, and within the class, we'll be having a main method, right? So in order to understand better, I'm going to take you to my screen. So I'm going to share my screen where we will start writing a program and we will understand it practically. So right now I have shared my Edit++, which is going to be my editor, right? So this is going to be my editor where I'm going to write a program. So first of all, I'm going to write the documentation section. So let us brief a little bit about the documentation section. So it is used to improve the readability of the program, right? As I mentioned, if you are writing a program, if you are having your own logic, and you have written a program, you wanted to share your program to somebody else, they could not understand what the program says. What is the logic behind the program? So we must write some sort of brief description about the program. So anybody can open the program, they can read out and they can understand what is the basic concept behind the program, right? So at the time of running of a program, whatever thing you have written as a comment section or documentation section, the compiler ignores these comments during the execution of a program, right? And it is solely meant for improving the readability of the Java program. So there are three types of comment that Java supports: single line comment, multi-line comment, and documentation comment. So if you are going to write a single line comment, we need to start writing by starting with double slash, right? You can write a double slash. And here you can write a comment, single line comment. So let's say I'm going to write just a simple thing. This is my single line comment, right? You may write any meaningful things. Now, if you wanted to describe multi-line comment, so multi-line comment always start with a slash, asterisk, followed by your many line of statement. So I can write here, this is my first comment line, right? And then I can write something else for my Java application, right? So let's say I have written only two lines, which is the multi-line. Now that line has to be ended with asterisk and followed by slash, right? So this is the way by which you can put the comment in a program, right? Now we can have a package statement, which is going to be the first executable statement of a program. So if you wanted to write a package, so you can write a package. So we have to write package followed by name of the package. Let's say I have written a name of the package is com dot, right? Com dot mypack. Clear. And then this package statement is open. So there is a provision in Java that allow you to declare your classes in a collection called package. So there can be only one package statement inside, as I already mentioned, and it has to be written at the beginning of the program. So I have decided my package is going to be the package name as form, which is the main package. Within that, I have a sub package name called mypack. And after that, we may have some sort of import statement. Let's say if I write here import statement, right? So I can write like this: import followed by any particular package and class name. So I can write Java dot util dot, let's say asterisk. It means that I wanted to import every class of util package. This belongs to Java package, right? If you wanted to import a class from other package, so you may write another import statement, right? So we can say that many predefined classes are stored in the package in Java, right? Or import statement is used to refer to the classes stored in another packages. So in the later video, I'll discuss what I'll create a package. Within a package, I'll keep my class, and that class can be used by some another program, right? So an import statement is always written after the package statement. Remember. So you can notice out here, I have written a package, and after the package only, package statement only, I may write import statement, right? This is very important. So in this way, you can import. Let's say if you wanted to work with some another package, you can write it like that. And just after that, once this is done, then we have to write our class. So as I mentioned, a Java program may contain several classes. That means if you are going to write a program, in one program, you must have at least one class, but you may have multiple classes in the same program. So Java program may contain several classes definition, and classes are the essential part of any Java program, right? It defines the information about user-defined classes in a program. So whatever classes we create, ideally, those classes are also treated as user-defined data type. So in another way, we can say that a class is a collection of variables and methods. That means within the class, whatever class you are going to create, within the class, we can create n number of variables, n number of methods. Clear? And basically, these methods are operating on the variables which we have created inside the class. Clear? And within the class, we can have main method. So take example, I'm going to write a class out here. So I'm writing out here public class followed by class name. Let's say my class name is going to be test example. Clear? So this is the name of the class. And whenever you are going to write a name of a class, as I mentioned, my class name as test example. So there are two words connected to this. So first word, every word of a class name should start with a capital letter. So you can notice out here, I have written T in capital of test word and E is a capital letter of example, right? Then every class should have their opening and closing curly braces, right? And within that, we have to write our statement, right? So inside the class, which I already mentioned, we must be having a main method. So main method is a method from where the execution actually starts of a program. And it follows the order specified for the following statement, right? So you can say that this is the entry point for your execution. So how we can write a main method? In order to write a main method, or you can have a comment declaration as well here also. So let's say I'm going to write a comment here as, or we may write a comment before this, right? So here I can write a comment like main method declaration, right? This is a comment, and now I'm going to write a main method. So I'm going to write a main method like public static void main, right? And within this main method, we write a parameter as of string data type. String followed by your string array. So a string array can be written like this. So basically, this is string array used to take the arguments from the command line. So generally, we write ARGs. ARGs stand for short form of the arguments. And obviously, this main method will have their own block. So this way, we can write a block statement, right? Now, within this, we need to understand first, basically, why we have written public, static, void, and main, right? So, and as already we know, this is the curly braces which we are writing for even the class or a method. So basically, curly brackets are used to group all the commands together to run as a logical unit, right? So we have written out here public, static, void, and main. So whenever we declare a main method as public, right, it means that it can be used outside of this class as well, right? Now, next we have written the static method. Sorry, static keyword. The word static means that we want to access a method without making the object of the same class, because JVM wanted to enter inside it, right? So there is no provision to create an object for the JVM. So JVM wants a direct entry into this particular method, right? So as we call the main method without creating any object, so we have to write static. And this main method does not, if this void indicate that it does not return any value. So the main is declared as void because it does not return any value, right? And this is the essential method that is called main. And mind you have to write in small letter. And within the main, we have to write this parameter called string data type array. Clear? It is basically for what we are writing it. So this is an array where every element is a string, which is named as arguments, right? And if you run the Java code through the console or through the command line, you can pass any number of input parameters. And those input parameters which you pass out, it goes inside the main function as a right. And in order to display anything, we have to write some sort of statement. So here I can write a statement like a system is a class. Within this system class, we are having one object called out object, right? So I can write statement out here out. Basically, this out is the object of print writer class, right? So we are having one class called print writer. So this is the object of print writer. And within this particular object of print writer, we are having a method called println. So println is a kind of a overloaded method which is having a capability to display any kind of data on the screen, right? So what we can do is we can write println. So here I can say println followed by the message which you wanted to display, right? So I wanted to display a message out here. Like welcome to Java program. Right. And this statement can be terminated by semicolon. So like that, whenever you want to do anything else, you can start writing or you can continue writing here. Now, this is the basic program which we have to write. Now, finally, we have to save this particular program. So in order to save the program, what we can do is we can go to the file and then we can click on save as. And one important consideration we have to take care, right? One important consideration is whenever you are going to save a file, so Java file name has to be name of a class. So my class name is the test example. So my file name is going to be the test example.java. So wherever you wanted to save your file, you can go and you can save your file, right? So let's say I wanted to save a file inside my D drive, right? Or maybe inside E drive, and I'm going to take a folder name as CIMAGE. And within this, I have a folder called core Java program. So I have taken this, and within this, I'm going to save the file, right? So in order to save a file having a .java extension, I'll be selecting as a save as type Java source file, and then I have to mention the file name over here. So obviously my file name is going to be test example, right? And then I'll be saving this file. Once you save a file, then it is ready for the compilation. So in order to compile this particular program, what I can advise you, you have to go to the command prompt. In order to get the command prompt very easily, conveniently, I'll click on file, and within a file, we have an option called open containing folder. And within this, we have a CMD. The moment you click on the CMD, it takes you to the folder where you have saved the file, right? Now, one more thing we have to keep in the mind. Inside a program, I have used the concept of package. And my package name is my package, right? If you have a concept of package in a program, so you have to be very careful while compiling the program. So we'll say Java C. This is the Java compiler. Then you have to write the -d. So this -d is going to create a directory, right? Having the name of package. And where the directory is going to be created. So I want that this directory has to be created in the same folder where I'm saving the file. So in order to represent current folder, I have to press dot, right? So dot is going to represent current folder or current directory, right? And then I have to write name of my program, right? My class name is test example. So I'll be writing out here test example.java. If I hit the enter key, if there is no error, then you'll be getting next prompt. Now, how do I ensure whether the package got created? Take a closer look. My package name is com. Within this, my sub package name is the my package. So how do I got to know that? So I can go to the folder. So I'm going to the folder that is called E drive, where I have saved the file. Within this, I have a CIMAGE, and within this, I saved as a Java core program. And there you can notice one folder got created with com. And within a com, I have a subfolder called mypack. So this mypack is the name of the package where my successfully compiled class file is there, and which is the bytecode. If I click on this, I'm going to get this class file or a bytecode. This class file or bytecode I need to execute, right? So in order to execute it, my command is going to be Java followed by Java will invoke your JVM or JRE, then hyphen. You have to write the CP. CP stands for class path. So whatever class path class has been created inside a package to set the path for this. So obviously that folder got created in your current folder. So I have written I have to write dot. And take example, this is the com package. Within a com, I have a package called mypack. So I'll be writing out here com dot mypack, right? This is the entire package name. And then within the package, I have a class called test example. So first of all, you have to write the name of the package. If there is a concept of nesting of packages, you have to write like this: main package name dot sub package name dot followed by class name. So my class name is the test example, right? And here, no need to write the dot class as such. Then we have to hit the enter key. The moment you hit the enter key, the things which you have written in the program has come in front of you. So this is the basic program of Java. Clear? So today my agenda was to talking about the basic program structure. So we discussed about the 5 basic program structure. Then we wrote a program. Then we compiled a program. And then we execute the program. And this program carries the concept of package. So that's all for the day, viewers. And I hope you must have liked this particular video. Okay, if you have liked this video, please press on like button. Then if you have not subscribed my channel, so you can subscribe the channel and you can press bell icon. So you can get the notification whenever I am going to upload the new upcoming videos. And how you like the video and how the video is, you can write your comment. And if you have any sort of question related to this particular video, you can post the comment. I definitely reply back. So once again, thanks to every viewers. See you tomorrow with another topic.